Hey, thanks for spending a piece of your day with me. Um, I've just been spending time in Exodus 8 through 11, where we see that Moses is going to Pharaoh and continuing to tell him, God says to let my people go. And we see Pharaoh's response again and again is God says, let my people go, and Pharaoh's response is to build this wall and say no, and to each time God hits him harder and harder with these bigger, more devastating plagues, and Pharaoh continues to build that wall harder and higher and thicker so that he can say no until eventually he gets crushed by the final plague, where the plague of the firstborn, and he allows them to, to leave. And so, obviously, for us, it's we're not having to, we're not Pharaoh, and we are not, enslaving people and being called to, to let people go free and having plagues on us and everything. But in a smaller sense, a more personal sense to us, um, don't we have that same problem when um, when when say somebody asks us about something that we know we have to repent of, or when we are encouraged by something we read or someone we know or a family member that we need to start doing something that we know is a fruit of the spirit, and we resist that. And so I think that on that level we still do act like Pharaoh. We still do build those walls, and that my experience has been, at least in my life, that the deeper and taller and harder I make those walls, the harder that God is going to have to hit me to get me to change. And so I guess my question is, and I ask this of myself as much as I'm asking you, do you like getting hit? Do you want to be hit harder? Or do you want to just be able to say, oh, you're right, I've got to change, and stop getting punched in the head? I don't know. I mean, what's our problem? Why do we do this? So I don't have a deep theological conclusion for you. Just more of sharing my thoughts on this for today.